Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sunday afternoon, holiday weekend, live stream from our studios here. Sunny downtown Valley Glen, formerly known as Van Nuys, California. Very nice. It is Valley Glen. It's officially Valley Glen. We're very excited about playing. We're just going to give a couple minutes and put up on the screen the information for Venmo and PayPal. We don't charge any hard tickets for these shows, but we do rely on your generous contributions. Those that are able to contribute, please do so. And we appreciate you. We're going to have a lot of great live streams this year. We decided this is the best way to get our fans around the world. We were discussing flying to South America, flying to South Africa and Indonesia. We decided this is going to be an easy way to reach you, and we hope that people are on today from all over. It's morning in Japan, and it's nighttime in Europe. Yeah, and we have friends on the East Coast. Welcome, New York. Welcome, St. Louis. Welcome, San Diego. Welcome, Ohio. And, of course, our friends in the UK, Netherlands, Germany. And we're going to get started in about 1 minute. We have a great program of music. And, of course, we have the killer ensemble with the amazing John Peña on bass and Gary Novak in the house on drums. And yours truly, David Garfield, on keyboards. Yo, yo. David Garfield Band. Getting ready to do show. And for all of you who know the thing we're referencing, the J&H Productions, it's takes you back. You got to be at least 50 years old to remember that. It was an open letter to the label industry. And we're going to put on shows from city to city in the space provided to do so in with superstars like Dolly Parton, the Oak Ridge Boys. Anyway, J&H Productions getting ready to do show. And we are ready to go. David Garfield Band, Super Trio, Gary Novak, John Peña, yours truly, David Garfield. Alan Hirschberg is in the sound booth running the dials. We hope you enjoy. Please come in and comment on YouTube. We'll be looking to see what you say, and we hope you have a great time. Thank you so much. That was great. We love that song. Takes us back many years. The great Claire Fisher. Yeah. Morning. Genius. Wow, that was great. We love that. And now we're going to do something Miles Davis made popular, probably the best-selling jazz album of all time, even more than Kenny G. We like it. All blues. Gary Novak on drums, y'all. John Peña on bass. Killing. Yours truly, David Garfield. We're a trio. Trio. I like trio. We're having fun here. We've been playing this music for years. In fact, if I didn't mention to you, the reason that version of All Blues sounded a little different than the Miles version is because that was the Los Lobotomies version we recorded in 1989. I know before you were all born, but we were recording back then. In fact, we just put that up on our YouTube channel, the footage from that. But that's the Lobotomies 4/4 Shuffle halftime. It's not a blues, according to Tom Scott. Anyway, we have greetings from Argentina, Mendoza, Argentina. Welcome. And Emeryville, California. You were just there. It's probably all your people. They heard you were playing. But, you know, it's wonderful. We're committed to doing the live streaming this year. This whole room is set up. Alan helped set it up, and we've had support from Cali Speakers. We want to thank Cali, Henry Goldansky and Cali Speakers, beautiful speakers that have really, I got this great stereo monitor thing going on here. This, if you can see where we're at, we're just right facing each other. We can hear each other. We can see each other. It's the best. So you get to watch it, and we appreciate your support. Moving on, we're going to do something that we've been doing a lot recently. We recorded this with Gary Novak, and we also recently released a version with Ralph Humphrey because he was very sick, and we wanted him to play and he had just recently passed away. So we just came out. This came out about 2 weeks ago. May 10th would have been Ralph's 80th birthday. Well, May 11th, yeah, it would have been his 80th. So we put it out again. But, of course, like I said, we did track it originally with Gary. It's you'll recognize it, Steely Dan. It's going to feature Gary. And we're going to try to simulate what 13 or 18 musicians did in the studio with the three of us. So here it comes. How we doing in there, Alan? Everybody give it up for Alan. Alan actually made this. I would have never thought to do this. Alan said he was willing to do it, and we started with 3 channels, and now we've got snakes and mics and everything, cameras. Asia. Asia, Gary Novak, you're incredible, man. I got the best seat in the house. Wow, that was thrilling. Absolutely thrilling. Oh, we've got more people telling us greetings from the Central Coast, greetings from Brooklyn, Shin. But what we've got is we're killing it. That's what Jeff said. Yo, Jeff. I'll tell you right now, that's we were talking about this song last night. It's like 9 minutes long, and the hardest is to play it trio because you got to cover so many things. But I actually was really happy to play that with you guys. And we learned it off of the original Larry Carlton score. It was given to me by Denny Diaz. He kept it from the original sessions. And it's that oversized paper. So I had to go to Kinko's, to reduce it. 89% is the key. Shrink it down. And then I actually gave it to some people. I showed it to Gad. He's like looking at it. What the hell is this? And I think I gave it to Will Lee when they did that show in New York where they did Asia with Gad and him. I don't remember who played sax. Maybe it was Andy Schnitzer. Does that sound like a guy? We love our New York brothers. A shout out to Shin in Brooklyn. And, of course, a couple weeks ago we were at the Bitter End. And last year John went with me to the Bitter End. And he brought Peña to the New York, And we got some more things planned. So make sure the easiest way is go to davidgarfield.com. Everything's there. CDs, socials, YouTube channel is you're on the YouTube channel now. We got some cool stuff happening. We decided this is where we're putting all of our energies into making great music, trying to bring some joy, bring people together, and no animals were harmed in the making of this, and no GMOs. Now, speaking of this, we're going to do a very special dedication. Now, we lost a good brother of ours. All three of us were friends of his and worked with him in different areas. And Gary was just telling me earlier that he was on the tour that actually launched this next song. But we're talking about the great David Sanborn, and who we lost a couple weeks ago, and we want to honor him with this song in his memory. I don't know if you can see it up there. There's a picture up there on the wall of David Sanborn and Michael Brecker in tuxes and not a gray hair on their heads. That was from Grammys 1988 when Miles Davis didn't show up. They called Michael Brecker to take his place at the last minute, and those two guys in their tuxes. I had to get a picture of them. I took it with one of them little disposable cameras. But we're going to do this song that we love of David Sanborn's, written by Marcus Miller, Snakes, and this is for David. God bless you. David Sanborn. I think he's rolling a little bit, swinging, dancing. That was grooving. He was from my hometown of St. Louis, and his parents took him down to the Upstream Jazz Lounge to see my mentor Richard Tokatz with Eddie Fritz Quartet, and asked if he could sit in. You know, his parents brought him down. He was underage to drink and all that, and he was one amazing force in music, not just a saxophone player, but band leader, trailblazer. He basically gifted the whole, whatever you call it, saxophone jazz movement that followed. He was the OG. Yeah, great records. He used to sit in with us at the Baked Potato with Los Lobotomies, and
David was a massive influence on my music.
you?
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
transcribed like every Marcus solo, all the tunes.
Wow.
All of it, man. Oh, yeah, man.
Well, we'll have to do some more David Sanborn
Backstreet,
then.
man. That was Backstreet.
Hey, let's do a David Sanborn night. Let's do a night, and we'll get some of the sax players and we'll play some of his tunes. I like the Port of Call. Port of Call. You know that one? Yeah, that's one we used to play also. Well, we'll talk more later. This is something that's going to feature John Peña. It's a really great East Coast steps ahead tune that we do from time to time called Pools. Pools. That was by Don Grolnick. Yeah, we got older. We used to be young. Don Grolnick was an amazing force in music. Of course, he played on Babylon Sisters, Steely Dan record, and he played with James Taylor for years. But that song, Pools, has always been a favorite of us guys here in our little jazz scene in L.A. I must say this is 50 years now, anniversary from me starting to play in the L.A. club circuit. And I got to tell you something. The pay has gone up. Like, I mean, not a lot, but when I started out here, 1974, we started playing at the Comeback Inn in Venice. We made more at the Comeback Inn passing the hat than we did at Dante's, which is a scale gig. We got union scale at Dante's. So, but just to let you know, if we wanted, we didn't get into jazz for the money, but we started out with $2 million and we're working our way, our way at making.
Can you make $1 million in the jazz business? Take $5 million and start a label?
It's like that. So, but I just got to say, like, all these years have gone by since Don Grolnick passed. A lot of people don't know Don Grolnick, but we did. I had the pleasure of meeting him, and of course, some of our friends worked with him on the James Taylor tour. But that was called Pools. And now I must say that today we are co-streaming with the Drum Channel. Oh, wow. Don Lombardi and John Good and all the folks, Antoine.
Thank you, Don.
Yeah, we wanted, huh?
This guy in the business.
He is. And what we wanted to do, and he loves the crap out of you. We were just had a big talk.
So great.
Going to try to get you out there to do a little roundtable thing about the Asia recording. But I have to tell that the viewers, if you go to, where did the link? Oh, here it is. It's in a drumchannel.com/free. Go to drumchannel.com/free, and you can put your email address, and you'll receive a selection of hand-picked exclusive videos from their content vault. And they've got some amazing stuff they're doing with education and drum performance. But the Drum Channel, we wanted to partner with them today because they love to support us. I said, just put the link up on, let any Drum Channel subscriber come on. So welcome, Drum Channel. And shout out to Don Lombardi and all our friends there. What are we going to do next? Oh, it's called Teen Town. Oh, somebody wrote in the comments, "Run for cover." Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
I actually just saw Marcus Miller just before David passed. I saw him do a guest appearance, and they did some of those.
They did a little different version of that. Yeah. It was like a melody. The first part of the melody was in 7. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah.
It was funny.
Oh, here's a comment. The Peña posse is loving the shred. Michael Hastings.
Yeah, my buddy.
The Peña posse.
Nice.
Somebody else said, "Fuck yeah." Now we can say that on our channel.
Yeah, exactly. We can.
We can say fuck when we need to. All right, you guys. Well, once again, please, if you'd like to sign up on Drum Channel, you'll get some free content from them. drumchannel.com/free. DavidGarfield.com is where you can find anything to do with us. Get on the mailing list, find out, because we will be doing more shows in L.A. and going back to New York, and we're going to try to hit Nashville and Austin.
Nice.
We're trying to branch out there.
Yeah. Nice. We're in Nashville. Where do you play in Nashville?
Oh, maybe 3rd and Lindsay.
Okay.
We're talking about it. And the other thing is we decided we're not going to Indonesia just yet.
Yeah.
They rejected our last offer.
Let's stick to Nashville.
Yeah,
We can do Indonesia from here.
Yeah. We'll do
But
it from here.
it's
we
a-
can't go to Nashville.
It's a funny story. I won't go into it now, but the bottom line is we're going to keep this music going strong. And this next song will demonstrate that. This is something we recorded, and both Gary and John played on the recording. I must just say this before we go on. The recording also included people like Steve Gadd, Abraham Laborio Jr., Henrik Linder of the Dirty Loops, John Patitucci, Jimmy Johnson, Jimmy Earl, and Alfonso Johnson, and many more.
Couldn't get anybody good to say yes to that one.
It was quite an entourage. But let's play it. Teen Town, Weather Report, Jaco Pastorius, David Garfield Band.
You guys kick my ass today. John Peña for the win.
I'm going to do the piano piece now.
Yes.
Oh,
And then I'm going to play piano the next.
alright.
So let's see if I can switch the camera. Ripping. Teen Town, man. You killed me.
It's a hard one.
How's that, Alan?
So hard.
Oh, man. So, gonna do something. Okay. Like to send this song out to my sister in Columbus.
Yes, sister.
Ann, this is for you. See if I can remember what I'm playing. Yeah, that last song stirred me up. Wow. What a great Sunday afternoon we're having here. Thank you all for writing in. Eddie Gordy, does that mean anything to you? Yeah. Drum teacher legend. Cool. And my brother Stan. Thank you, Stan. Yeah, Stan the man. Yes, we're going to, and of course, brother Scott Griffith, and Shin from Brooklyn. Alan's mixing all his sounds so full. Alan, this Shin is worked on Writing Bean with us, so shout out to Shin. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I think we got time for what, one more? Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard the Zach Danziger edit bunker version of Got a Match. It's on YouTube. It's worth a watch. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Put to words in a slightly Mel Brooks-ish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that's crazy.
Not only one of the greatest drummers in the world, but one of the funniest people.
Oh, man.
That's great. I dig it.
Unbelievable.
Zach Danziger, I remember Zach when he was in L.A.
He moved here.
Is he back?
He's here.
Welcome back, Zach.
Exactly. It's my man right there.
I'm going to check one thing in the booth.
But if you haven't seen it, people, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
How you doing, bro?
Oh, yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I've got a match. You've got a match. It's incredible. It's incredible. I think we're still streaming, but I don't know if you're familiar. But Zach has a band called Wednesday Night Titans. That is like live performance art.
This will be the last song.
Incredible. Check it out. doing is so forward.
Nice.
Just completely genius. What you got, boss?
Oh, let's do Tony.
There's another one of those.
Tune for Tony. Man, I'm having a ball.
Yeah, man. It's
Good
to see you
workout, huh,
guys.
JP?
Wow.
Good to see you guys.
Kicking my butt. You're kicking my butt.
For those who don't know out there, my very first band I joined in Los Angeles was the Brandon Fields Band
Wow.
with Goldblatt and John,
Oh.
Louis
Luis and Walt. And I was 19 when I met John Peña.
Young Gary came into town kicking butt from Chicago.
I saw you guys at
From
at
Chicago.
Long Beach at the Jazz Safari.
I remember that.
Jazz Safari. Oh my
You came in
God.
and sat in.
Talk about places.
I did sit
You
in.
played, yeah. That was the first time I ever met you
Man.
too.
Yeah,
I
it was,
forgot about that place.
1988, guys. No wonder my back hurts.
so Gary, I met you when you were 19,
Yes.
and now you're what, 39?
Yeah, exactly. In dog years.
It's crazy. This is my 50th year out here in LA.
Awesome.
It's amazing what we've seen.
36 for me.
What can I say?
I've known you 36 years.
I'd have to say one of my most vivid memories of the entire time was when we went out behind the baked potato on the break with Eddie Van Halen, and he had to go to the bathroom, and he didn't want to go in the club, so we just it happened right there in the back of the baked potato. What else? Then there was the time that Freddie Hubbard came in when we were playing and came in to get a potato, and he was up back by the phone, the pay phone. And Nathan was playing. He was like, Freddie Hubbard said, Freddie Hubbard. I said, I said, Freddie Hubbard. And Freddie's like, I'm out of here. I'm here to get some food. You jive.
I'm hungry.
Oh, my God, the stories I could tell you. I had Freddie Hubbard come back in, sit in with me. And I had Billy Higgins on drums. I used to have Billy Higgins in my band. Can you believe that?
Wow.
He was the sweetest guy.
Best ever.
Sweetest guy.
We had some beautiful times. Chester Thompson. I remember him telling me that Genesis asked him to join a band. You know, he just left Weather Report, and he was like, well, this group Genesis wants me. I don't know. I was like, Genesis? They're a rock band. Billy Childs. Congratulations to Billy on all of his success.
Yes. Yes, sir.
go
Steve
Billy.
Childs, go Billy.
You know, we all go back. Well, listen, let's leave you with Tune for Tony. This was dedicated to the late, great Tony Williams. And it's going to feature all three of us. And thank you again. We appreciate your contributions. PayPal, Venmo is all we take. And we appreciate it. And we will do another live stream in July, and then again, you know, so forth. And, yeah, it's great to have you back. Gary Novak on drums, everybody. Gary Novak.
Thank you, man.
John Peña on bass. JP in the house. Yours truly, David Garfield on keyboards.
Gee.
Special thanks to Alan Hirschberg for doing the sound. Beautiful. That was unbelievable. Gary Novak had the best seat in the house. Woo!
You guys are awesome.
John Peña
Yes, sir.
on bass. Thank you all so much. What a great afternoon. We really had a ball. And, God, that last thing was just off the chains. That's why we do this.
David Garfield Band.
David Garfield Band. Oh, my God. Getting ready to do show. City to city.
Awesome.
Well, we're going to shout out to our friends in David Sanborn's band.
Yes, sir.
Ricky Peterson, we love you. Wooly.
Patterson.
And
Sonny Amway, Tom Barney,
we also shout out to the Drum Channel. Thank you for co-streaming. And please tell people about the official David Garfield official YouTube where you can see these shows. And then come to L.A. and you see us up personal at one of the venues in town. We'll have this group and maybe a couple more people with us, maybe Brandon or, Lenny Castro. It's gonna be pretty good. Thank you all so much. We're signing out. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.